Good morning. I hope traders and investors alike were green yesterday. Would like to take a minute and go over a day trading watch list to see how we moved yesterday, what levels are holding now, what levels to watch for. Yesterday we had news come out yesterday morning for crude saying that 90% of the Russian oil going into Europe will be cut off. They're leaving one pipe open, feeding some countries like Hungary. So that was bullish for crude and our energy stocks. Then some news come out. OPEC released a statement saying that Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates could help fill that gap. So then that pushed crude back down at the end of the day. So this is AMC. We got a trend break play on it Friday on heavy volume. So we were watching it again yesterday. It made a nice push up into the Bollinger Band, snatched back on volume. We were watching a support zone there between 1471 to 1480, like a 9-cent zone, and it ended up taking it out. This is the put to call ratio. We moved back towards the bearish area just a little bit. We're still in the neutral zone. VIX, we were hoping to open up below the 50. Didn't happen. 9 is still resistance, 50 is support there.
Apple, Heinz, and Belk announced a strategic partnership to pilot store within the store concept.
Do apologize. Apple, an inside day, still holding this 20. A lot of moves. A lot of stocks made the same move. Some big pushes at the end of the week last week. This is ABBV's 15-minute chart. Let's go look at the daily real quick. So we were bearish on ABBV due to bearish price action, having a rounded top, due to having bad earnings, bad guidance, unexpected expenses showed up into their earnings report. We also know that with the lawsuit, there's a $5 billion settlement. I don't really know the details on it, but that is bearish as well. So we did get to move down yesterday. We were watching the 20-day on the 200. We opened below that. So that was a good sign to get in and get some cash out of it. You can see we are below support here, which is now resistance. I would watch that 144.33-ish area. Watch this one candle right there. I would draw a second line on that candle just to see what kind of reaction you get there. Just be aware that it's there and you could see a reaction at that candle. So AMD, we're still holding above the 9 to 20 and the 50. Took this trend out, still holding it. See how that acts. Still respecting the Bollinger Band. Affirm, just flat resistance. Friday's resistance was resistance yesterday. Could not take it out. You can see it right here. You can see some wicks up above it. Couldn't hold it. End up pulling back to our support level. Actually dipped below the support level for a minute and then pushed back up. So that's 2842-ish area that held for support. This is AMC. You can see the ride opened up strong, had news about the Top Gun movie at the box office, opened up, pulled back to, retested the support, big push, give all that back, broke below the support area. That's where we were watching to go in short. I personally did not play AMC. Pushed back up, just a choppy day, but it did make a nice move there. AMD, you can see this was Friday's move. Tested it open, pulled back to support, pushed back up, ended up taking the resistance area out, but it couldn't hold it here. End up giving it back. Watch and see where we open at today. Apple, you can see basically the same move. Choppy. Just a very choppy day yesterday. Boeing, we were watching this. Boeing has a tendency of not holding its when something happens with Boeing news or something, it gets a nice little gap up or just a move up in general. It seems to never hold these pops. The 20 is still resistance, still watching this here. Don't want to sound like a bear, but there's a good chance Boeing's not going to hold this move. The key is that 20-day. We take the 20 out. We're bullish. Below this 20, we're bearish. 9 support. You can see right here, steady testing it on the 15. Cliff, big pullback yesterday as well in this market. So this was a area that we've been talking about. The 2301 is a 200 moving average on your daily chart is support. We pulled right back to that yesterday, holding that as support now. If we lose that 200, the 20 and 9s right here on it. Look at that bearish volume that come into it. This 20 and 9 is very close, so I personally wouldn't go short on the stock or open puts on the stock until we got below this 20. CVX, we had pushed up out of this ascending triangle here. It's not a perfect coil, but we pushed up out of it, pulled back and retested support. You can see right here, we opened up, tested, opened up strong, tested, come back, retested, that news come in, come down, found support, pushed up, crashed through it. You can see we tried to hold on this one. See this little flag here, crashed. Anytime you get a flag like that, you're looking for a continuation of the same direction. It doesn't always work like that, but you're looking for, it's a continuation pattern, so you're looking for a continuation of the same direction. Found support down here at the 174-ish area, pushing back up. So we're right into a resistance area here now. Exxon Mobil, same deal, big pullback. It did take the Friday's resistance out at one point and then got snatched back. It's right into resistance now as well. Halliburton, this is one we added. It's a cup. It actually has a cup on the weekly chart. Just trying to find some energy stocks that haven't ran so hard. Halliburton is a decent company. QQQ, inside day, still holding the 9 and 20. Just an inside day, taking a day off after a 3-day move up. 2-day big move, 3-day move up. So it's taking a day off, letting the 9 catch up. You can see pretty choppy, no big range on it Friday or yesterday. So you can see Fridays, you can see the range. Thursday, you can see the range. This was just choppy yesterday. IWM, decent downtrend. It was choppy, but it pulled back the majority of the day. Chopped around quite a bit though. MRL, just pushed out of the channel, testing this channel, broke back below it, testing it. You can see it testing right through here. Finally give up, come down, tested support, pushed back up towards our resistance level, didn't quite make it. Watch this 9 here on the 15. It opened to see how we act. Right now we are, MRO is up a little bit. Scanner showing actually 1.74%, so we'll see. Facebook pushed right into the 20. Right now we're wedged right in between this 9 and 20 on the daily. Kind of a very, very tricky spot. Doesn't give you enough range to try to trade it. You can see how we were struggling with this area. I actually did trade Facebook twice yesterday. You can see we're struggling with this area right here. MRL pulled back out, pushed outside the Bollinger Bands on that news yesterday and pulled back to, it is holding the outside of the Bollinger Band. Obviously we need to get back inside. Bearish, very heavy bearish volume rolled into this at the end of the day. It's a very big bearish volume bar. Oxy chopped around, same thing. Big move at open. This was the one that opened. They were coming after Oxy hard, right into resistance. Chopped around. We took the resistance level out. That news come in, and we just pulled back, right back to support. Tried to push it off to support. It's going to be see how we open, just like the rest of them, the whole market. A lot can happen between now and open. Watch this 9 on your 15. You want to be above that 9 to be bullish on the stock, for unless you're very short-term trading. You can see we took resistance out, pushed up, come back to support. SOFI tested Friday's levels, barely took it out, got snatched back. Very choppy day. You can see we're in a very tight area right here. This is a very big area for it. We need to take this downtrend out. Need to get back above this 9. Take this downtrend out if we're going to continue to push up. Need to lose that 20 before consider going bearish on it. Well, actually the 9, we're holding the 9, so you need to lose the 9, watch the 20. 50 is resistance. SPY, I just jumped right past that chart. Inside day, needed it after 3 green days moving up. So you can see the range between Friday right here. You can see the range yesterday. It was just a choppy mess. Very choppy. So it looks like we actually have a fib level at 414.26, I do believe. And so I would watch that fib level in the Discord when we open to see if we're going to push up to that, and if we do, how we're going to act when we get there. We could very easily pull back. So you can see right here we have some support at 412.77 ish area. See how we act at market open. Upstart, been watching this beat down payment sector stocks. Not long term or nothing like that. We're just looking for quick trades right now. I'm not bullish on it as a company or anything. Just watching, trying to make intraday money, trying to turn the stock market into our own personal ATM machine. You can see we pushed up into the 20 here. 9 support, 20's resistance. Upstart again. You can see it's not been trading super well since it gapped down. Pushed up Thursday or Friday, flat. Pushed up yesterday, pretty flat. Had this big spike, then basically flat. Did push up a little bit right back to the support area. Nothing to brag about there. Wells Fargo pushed up into the 50. Still inside the Bollinger Bands. Decent volume. It's 9 and 20's working its way up. Definitely worth keeping an eye on. Watch them banks today. See, we've been right at this area. So this is Thursday, Friday, barely pushing up. Pulled back yesterday. We were able to push up a little bit. Looks like we got the 46.20-ish area. Then pulled back at that. So if we push it open, watch this 46.20. Watch yesterday's high to see if we take that out. Exxon Mobil, this thing's just been an absolute beast. We've been calling it. It's been setting new highs, new daily highs every day. New all-time highs every day. Yesterday we did push up into the Bollinger Bands. That news come in, we pulled back. Look at the bearish volume that rolled in. Not as big as MRO though. Zim. Let's see, this is Zim's daily. We were hoping that the 9 could catch up and push us up out of this little tabletop here. Basically a flag, see if it could push us up. Look at this bearish volume that come into it yesterday. So we snatched back. We're going to watch the 20 for support. If we lose the 20, we got the 50 very close. It's in a pretty tricky area. You have to keep that area in mind if you try to trade that, knowing that you have these levels of support that are surrounding it, so you have to be careful. Have a choppy mess over here. There's a couple of different areas that could find support at. I'm not looking to go short for a while on it. Before I would open puts, it absolutely needs to be below this 20. And possibly below that 50. There's a little bit of room to move. You can make money in an options move in $2 or so, $1.50. But I need to be below that 20 myself on the daily. Well, that's it for today. Hope everybody has a green day. Good luck. Let's see what this bond market's going to do. I will see you in the trading room. Thank you.